Get celebs updates directly to your inbox. Subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Cold, not subscribe. Try again later. Invalid email. It feels like a lifetime ago since we last heard the Montagues and Capulets by Prokofiev blaring out of our TV screens, but now The Apprentice has kicked off. For those of you that don't know, the Montagues and Capulets is the name of the music that opens The Apprentice as the candidates walk across a bridge and we hear some of their outlandish claims as voiceovers. Just like the warring families of Romeo and Juliet, the new candidates are ready to fight for Lord Sugar's attention and money. Here is everything we know about the class of 2017 who claim they can turn Lord Sugar's £250,000 into millions. Be prepared for plenty of boasting and the same old adjectives about being sharks in the world of business. Read more. The Apprentice 2017. The Apprentice 2017 latest news. The Apprentice 2017 candidates. When does The Apprentice finish? Where is The Apprentice Cafe? Who are The Apprentice contestants? Name: Andrew Brady, age 26, occupation project engineer, lives Cheshire. Andrew Brady is a project engineer in the aerospace industry, who says his best business quality is his relentless work ethic. He cites his coal miner granddad as an inspiration, as he was the hardest worker you could ever know, but admits he can't always hold his tongue, especially if people are not pulling their weight, which can get him into trouble. Andrew believes that his confidence will see him go far in the process. He says, "I don't blow smoke up someone's behind. If someone deserves credit, I will give them it." Name: Anisa Topan, age 36, occupation owner, PR fashion agency, lives Surrey. Anisa Topan owns her own fashion PR consultancy and, by her own admission, is all action, and says she gets irritated if people are slow to grasp concepts. She admits she can find it hard to listen and sometimes misses things when she is excited about an idea, but is good at winning in business. She says, "I've got everything Lord Sugar needs in a business partner. I'm passionate, dynamic, and persistent. He'll love that." Name: Bushra Sheikh, age 34, occupation owner, clothing company, lives Surrey. Bushra is owner and designer of her own modest fashion label, creating luxury apparel for Muslim women. Inspired by Coco Chanel, she believes her skills and determination are all she needs to succeed in The Apprentice, but she's known to be pushy to get what she wants. She says, "I've been raised not to be a pushover. In the words of Destiny's Child, I'm an independent woman." Name: Charles Burns, age 24, occupation management consultant, lives Manchester. Charles has his fingers in many business pies, including a management consultancy, a trading company, and a comparison website. He believes his best qualities are his passion, drive, and determination, but admits he can talk too much and doesn't always listen. He says as long as it's within the rules, he will stop at nothing to win. He says, "When life throws you lemons, make and sell lemonade for a healthy profit." Name: Elizabeth McKenna, age 39, occupation owner, florist chain, lives Nottinghamshire. Elizabeth describes herself as a slightly bonkers country girl and has a love of dogs and horses. She is a hands-on, practical person and will have a go at doing any job. She thinks her killer business instincts mean she's good at making snap decisions. She says what she thinks and shoots from the hip. She says, "My big feet are good for two things: getting me into trouble, as they're as big as my mouth and I constantly get them stuck in it, but they also kick butt." Name: Harrison Jones, age 27, occupation sales executive, lives Watford. Harrison started his own landscaping business age 19 and is currently working on a number of business ventures, including property development, a healthy eating brand, and a luxury streetwear brand. Fully aware that he must work hard to be successful, Harrison genuinely believes he has exactly what is needed to make this happen. He says, "I have a good work ethic and am always willing to work to capacity to achieve my goals." Name: Jade English, age 25, occupation PR marketing manager, lives Manchester. In her role as PR and marketing manager, Jade creates content to advertise and enhance her clients' presence on social media. She believes she has the ability to pick up on people's behaviors, and therefore finds it easy to make friends and build rapport. She thinks her greatest business skills are her creativity and passion. She says, "I'm extremely emotionally intelligent and able to get the best out of people. I am a brilliant negotiator and I'm not all talk. I put every weird idea into action and gets results." Name James White, age 26, occupation owner, recruitment. Firm lives Birmingham. James runs his own IT recruitment business and considers his drive and ambition to be his best qualities. He believes no one has ambition like him. He says he also has good energy, and his charming nature works well in business. He used to have the nickname Del Boy, and enjoys white-collar boxing as a hobby. He says, intimidation is what motivates me. I want to be bigger and more successful than anyone else. Name Michaela Wayne, age 33, occupation business owner, construction lives Bolton. Michaela mostly works on the day-to-day operations of a construction magazine, alongside her role at several other companies in the building sector. She believes she is very easygoing and tries to see the positive in all situations, but admits she can sometimes have a short fuse. Working as a woman in a very male-dominated industry, she says she despises men who talk down to her. She says, I have no patience for people who say stupid stuff, and I can't cope with lazy people. Name Jayne Shah, age 24, occupation owner, event company Lives London. Alongside running his business supplying entertainment to events, Jayne works at a health and safety consultancy as the head of our. He claims that the majority of candidates will be using him as their role model after the series, and believes his greatest quality is his ability to read people, but does admit that sometimes he doesn't listen enough. He says, I am like a Chinese dish, potent, deliciously driven, of flavor, and I sure do sizzle. Name Sarah Lynn, age 35, occupation owner, confectionery company Lives London. Sarah created and leads a sweet gifting business that focuses on confectionery products for retailers and corporate clients. She considers herself to be a people person, and believes her ability to sell is one of her greatest assets. She doesn't think she needs tactics to win, intending to simply be herself throughout the process. She says, women are like tea bags, you don't know how strong they are until you put them in hot water. Read more. The Apprentice contestants 2017. Jayne Shah, Sarah Lynn, Ross Fretton, Sarah Jane Clark, Andrew Brady, Michaela Wayne, James White, Joanna Jarjue, Jade English, Charles Burns, Elizabeth McKenna, Harrison Jones, Bushra Shaker, Nisa Topen, Siobhan Smith, Jeff 1, Elliot Van Emden, Danny Grant. Name Joanna Jarjue, age 23. Occupation digital marketing manager, Lives Manchester. In her current role, Joanna creates multi-channel strategies to improve the digital footprint of companies. She considers being determined and a great talker to be her best qualities. She hates being patronized, but will remain resilient on the show. She says, my demeanor can be related to the saying, don't wake a sleeping lion. If you underestimate me, I might just bite. Which contestants have been fired? Name Danny Grant, age 32, occupation owner, online retail store Lives Kent. Daniel believes his best quality is his loyalty, but warns he's not a doormat, and his trust shouldn't be taken for granted. He runs a retail cosmetic business but admits to being disorganized and regularly leaving things to the last minute. He prides himself on being straightforward and honest, but can sometimes rub people up wrong way because the truth is hard to hear. He says, I don't get on with people with a stick up their air. Name Jeff 1, age 28, occupation business analyst, Lives London. Jeff is a business analyst and semi-pro hip-hop dancer. Over the past 10 years he has trained several times a week, even performing at the O2 Arena. He hopes to succeed in business and build a legacy as admirable as Lord Sugar's empire. He has been a fan of The Apprentice since he was a teenager. He says, I bring character, charm and swagger to the table. Coupled with my professional and educational experience, I am sure I will be able to separate myself from the rest. Name Elliot Van Emden, age 31, occupation owner, legal firm Lives London. To his mates, Elliot is nicknamed Tory Boy, as he used to work in the office of David Cameron before he became Prime Minister. He believes what you see is what you get with him, and he aims to band together with who he thinks are the stronger candidates early on to secure his place in the final. He says, sometimes to get to the top, you have to grease the pole behind you. Name Siobhan Smith, age 34, occupation owner, wedding company Lives London. Siobhan owns and runs a wedding service company for couples in the UK who want to get married in Dubai. She considers herself to be very direct, but concedes people sometimes take her honesty the wrong way. Her role model is Colonel Sanders, founder of KFC, as at the age of 65, he had knocked on over 1,000 doors over a period of 2 years trying to sell his recipe before getting his first yes. He never gave up on his dream. She says, "I fly aeroplanes, scuba dive, jump off cliffs, paraglide. I'm a blogger and a mother as well as running my wedding planning business. A lot of people call me Superwoman." Name Ross Fretton, age 29, occupation digital product consultant, lives in his current job. Ross helps businesses launch and improve their digital products and services. He doesn't have a role model, preferring to trust his own judgment and forge his own path rather than following in the footsteps of others. He plans to sit back and let people dig their own graves before burying them in the boardroom. He says, "I'm usually the smartest person in any room and I'll make sure people know that." Name Sarah Jane Clark, age 25, occupation owner, clothing company, lives Derbyshire. Sarah owns a ladies' fashion shop and believes her loyalty is one of her best qualities. She thinks it's vital to be determined and strong-willed in business. She loves being her own boss and cites that being herself and never letting her guard down will help her win. She says, "I am the definition of a girl boss. I get things done and make things happen."